10 more iconic opening lines that hype up the fans. Let's watch.
Catchphrases can have a big impact in wrestling.
Finally, the
Rock has come back to your mother's house.
And they can be used in a variety of different ways.
My name is Paul Heyman.
A wrestler might
Paul
choose to start
Heyman.
their promo with the same line each time.
Montreal, acknowledge me.
Giving them a chance to hook the crowd straight away. We'll cover some great examples today as we highlight 10 more iconic opening lines in wrestling.
And you can't teach that.
It was common to see arenas break out into a chorus of boos anytime Vicky Guerrero was on screen. This reaction only got worse when Vicky delivered her famous "excuse me" catchphrase.
No. No. Did we go through this the other day? No.
Vicky's screeches were like nails on a chalkboard.
Yeah. No. No.
The delivery of the "excuse me" line was one of the ways she got crowds to hate her. Vicky didn't need entrance.
Your excuse.
All she had to do was say the line and the crowd would let her have it.
Excuse me!
Here's what ruins the show.
Excuse me!
It was instant heat every time.
Excuse me! I said, excuse me!
Shut up. Let her speak. Oh, Karen. She got the Karen hair.
Hogan's legendary interviews with Gene Okerlund were epitomized by the Hulkster's hyped up, high octane promo style.
That's exactly
These
how Karens
interviews would
be.
typically start the same way.
Well, you know something mean, Gene. Well, you know something mean, Gene.
Hogan and Mean Gene were a famed duo. Okerlund brought fun and personality to the table, while Hulk needed no introduction. It was always nice to see Hogan acknowledge Gene before cutting his promo. They were synonymous with one another, and when fans think of the two men, they think of the interviews and Hulk's famous opening line.
Well, you know something mean, Gene. 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 Let me tell you something mean, Gene. Well, let me tell you something mean, Gene.
During Michael Cole's heel run in the early 2010s, he acted as the messenger for the anonymous Raw general manager, who was also a heel. The infamous notification sound constantly interrupted the show. Cole
What?
would announce that the Raw GM had sent an email. Before reading the message out, the announcement alone got Cole a lot of heat, something he began to play into and draw out. The more of a heel he became.
Can I have your attention, please?
Oh, no.
Can I have your attention, please? Can I have your attention, please?
Of course you have an email, you idiot. Just read it.
Despite not being the GM, Cole got double the heat. First by announcing he received an email.
I've just received an email from the anonymous Raw general manager. I've just received an email from the anonymous Raw general manager. I have received an email. I have just received an email from the anonymous Raw general manager.
Michael Cole, shut up.
And then by reading the actual message itself.
And I quote.
We knew you would.
And I quote.
No.
And I quote.
And I quote.
And I quote.
Talk shows are quite common in wrestling, especially for heels. A good example of one was MVP's VIP Lounge. It fit well with MVP's persona, since his character lived a flashy lifestyle modeled after famous sports stars who were given cordoned off VIP sections in any club
Would
they
you even
went
call
to.
that a
This
beard?
was the inspiration for MVP's VIP Lounge, which always began the same way.
MVP is in the ring, so that can only mean one thing. Big things popping, little things stopping. Big things popping, little things stopping. Big things are still popping, little things are still stopping.
MVP would boast about how the VIP Lounge was reserved for the elite, unlike the people in the audience or those watching at home.
So sit back, relax, and enjoy the view, because the VIP Lounge is for people better than you. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the view, because this all up in here, this VIP Lounge, is people like me.
That's the VIP Lounge.
So sit back, relax, and enjoy the view, because the VIP Lounge is still for people better than all of you.
Joel Gertner is remembered for his hilarious risque promos, all of which began with the same word repeated 3 times.
And
The most striking, which was don't let anyone in here.
Gertner's deep and sleazy voice fit well with his quintessential stud muffin character.
Stud Muffin.
Much like Val Venus, Gertner was known for innuendo-inspired promos. However, Gertner's were more detailed and X-rated.
Just like Rubik's Cube, the more you play with it, the harder it gets.
All right.
And I made
Wow.
scream as I filled her full of cream. When I'm near Niagara Falls, the fountains come when they lick my balls, and I leave the girlies screaming. 'Cause I'm a pussy-licking demon with vanilla-flavored semen.
The New
Oh,
Day needed
no.
an appropriate entrance to match their energetic personalities. This was achieved thanks to an epic introduction
Oh,
performed
shit,
by
he has
Big
no
E.
filter.
It built anticipation since the fans would hear Big E before they saw him, Xavier Woods, or Kofi Kingston.
Oh, Music City! Oh, WrestleMania! Oh, Brother Bray! Oh, Rocky! Don't you die!
Why he looks so surprised?
Clap for your world-famous 5-time champs and feel the power!
Studios? That's a real
This
cereal.
meant
Wait
East
a minute,
Promo was
that's
the
their
equivalent of
cereal?
hearing-
Studios is their cereal? Stop playing. I've seen that cereal before. Not in person, but there's like a cereal bar. You know, like a bar you go to, it's like a bunch of different cereals and stuff you can try. And I saw that on the shelf. And I'm like, that's a real cereal? Now I want to find it and try some. It's probably on Amazon. Then again, it's probably not. I don't know. But I've never seen it like anywhere locally. Like Walmart or anywhere. So, oh my God, that's their cereal.
Feel the power!
This
That's
meant
crazy.
East Promo was the equivalent of hearing the first line of a wrestler's entrance music, as the fans would pop and recite each word before the New Day came out.
Oh,
What?
Baltimore! Don't you dare be sour! Clap for the greatest thing going in all of WWE! And feel the power! And feel the power! And feel the power!
Ravishing Rick Rude had a uniform promo routine that got under fans'
Oh
skin,
my
since Rude would
God,
bury
not
the
Rick
town he
Rude.
was in before taking his robe off and posing.
What I'd like to have
Lord
right
Jesus.
now is for all you fat, out of shape Syracuse sweat hogs. Is for all you fat, out of shape inner city sweat hogs. Rochester rugrats. Keep the noise down while I take my robe off and show them what a real sexy body looks like. Hit the music.
Rude was the perfect example of someone men wanted to be and women wanted to be with. This made him a great
Oh
heel,
my
as did
God.
his signature pre-match promo. Although their run was short-lived, the
Too
NWO
much.
Wolfpack was without
Too
a doubt one
much.
of the coolest groups to ever grace professional wrestling. They were hip, contemporary, and had immense swagger that made fans want to be a part of the Wolfpack. Their iconic entrance music played them to the ring. Then Kevin Nash would get on the mic and tell the crowd the Wolfpack was in the house.
Wolfpack in the hands up! Wolfpack in the...
The line always drew a big reaction since the Wolfpack were one of the most overacts in wrestling throughout 1998.
Nashville, Tennessee, Wolfpack in the house! Miami, FLA, Wolfpack in the house! Grand Rapids, Michigan, Wolfpack in the...
D-Generation X had 2 famous catchphrases that they used to close and open their promos. Before telling everyone to suck it, Triple H would ask, "Are you ready?"
Are you ready?
The first "Are you ready?" got a good reaction, but the second one would elicit an even greater response.
I said, are you ready?
I just got chills.
You ready? I said, are you
Oh my god.
It was the first line of their entrance music, and it was the opening to their classic promo routine.
For the thousands in attendance, for the millions watching at home.
I just want to go back. I just want to go back.
Let's get it sucker!
In real life, a pimp isn't necessarily a
Aw,
good
man.
person, but when it came to the Attitude Era, the Godfather was beloved by fans. His entrance with the hoes received huge reactions. Then once all the hoes were in the ring, the Godfather got on the mic while the fans would recite his every word.
It's time once again for everybody come aboard the train.
Oh
Really pimped up in
my god.
to all y'all that know that the Godfather be pimping hoes.
Get y'all uncle.
Like that
Get y'all uncle, please.
pimping ain't easy.
It was a brilliant example of crowd participation, as fans couldn't wait to repeat each line and come aboard the hoe train.
It's time once again for everybody to come aboard the. And no, I ain't the only one. Is there any pimps up in this dome? Roll a fatty for this pimp daddy. Light that blood up and say, pimpin' ain't easy. Pimpin' ain't easy.
Now, if you enjoyed this video, be sure
Oh
to check out our
my
first
God.
installment of 10 iconic opening catchphrases. Have a great day, and I'll
Alright, so let's go do for this reaction. Make sure to leave some likes and comments down below. Let me know what you guys think, and I will see y'all in the next one. Toodles.